Here we go. First time map, Rumble.
Honestly,
Alright, here we go.
Chainsaw at the beginning behind you. What is this?
Where'd you get that idea?
I mean, why not? Interesting.
Great music choice. The best music choice.
And Doom 2, yeah, might as well.
Interesting door alignment. Interesting door flat.
First map.
I mean, why not? Although, yeah, I mean, combining that with the gray door, I don't know.
I'll admit, there are a lot of things when I hear someone's first map, I suddenly interpret more things as mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like you have more of a tendency to interpret things as kind of like, oh, well, I don't know why you did that.
I did that because I didn't know better.
Like,
no.
If you go back into the little room where you came from for a second, you're gonna see like the computers with the monitors, like half monitors into, you know.
Clippy can't hear you. He just wants that shotgun, and he's not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a
that shotgun's everything.
Tunnel vision.
Oh, it's so close too. Poor guy.
This is gonna be the rest of the video.
You can get that. No, you can't.
Easy.
No, you can't.
Meaner. Oh, Clippy is safe scumming grabbing a shotgun now.
Let's come to this.
You're probably not gonna get that.
Fuck
you know, maybe if you wait until you're on a higher vantage.
Alright, you want me to do what in here now?
Look at the computers for a second. Like, you got like the
monitors
monitor,
half
like,
sunken in the ground.
This, right? And like the edge, oh, wait a minute. Like, look at the corner of like where the monitors end. Like, a little chunk of monitor, right?
Yeah, that happens. At least they're aligned, which is pretty cool.
They're auto-aligned, which, okay, better than nothing, but, you know.
Whoa.
Just thinking, if you're gonna do like a random, like little shape like that, then it's gonna mess with the alignment, you know?
Yeah, it's better to just align one texture on the left or the right, and then align everything off of that. And then on the other end, you just do whatever you have to cover it up.
Yeah, there's ways and means of doing that, of course. But
I will say it's a win that we have someone who's using non-orthogonality instead of everything being boxes.
That is absolutely true, 100%. Like, it's not a bunch of rectangles. I like that.
I like going out into like a little outdoor area and then ducking back in.
Yeah, that's a good...
Definitely more experimentation with shapes than a lot of beginner maps.
Yeah, and there's a nice variation between your inside and the cave, which is a nice starting vista. Then you go outside. Now we're inside.
Yeah. There's plenty to see here. Lighting changes, for example, like light tricks and stuff. The outdoors, like the boxes are kind of, they don't, you know, it's a little bit uniform outside, but other than that, like the lighting is pretty good.
Wow.
I suppose outdoor lighting is the toughest to get right, in my opinion, because like you can make a light or a lamp clearly have brighter area around it.
Yeah, I mean, like a single focus light is much easier to kind of like simulate than like the sun, which is not easy. Of course, like actually simulating that would be very difficult, but like there are acceptable, you know, breaks. Suspensions of disbelief, like the whole thing where you have shadows at an angle ostensibly, but then people do the thing where they just like make stuff under sectors darker, which is like, that wouldn't work at all, but you know, it looks good, so nobody cares.
Yeah. This map looks good with ray tracing.
I bet.
It's actually how it's meant to be played.
So that little light on the right, like it's blinking for some reason, which is interesting. Which I think it is also an attempt at like a source of light, you know.
Oh, can you get the shotgun from here? Can you get the shotgun?
I like that there's 4 secrets.
No, you're gonna make him try for a while though. Thanks a lot.
There's no way.
Even further.
Yeah, but you're higher up.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, but you're like proportionally further for how higher up you are.
I mean, you're further, but also you're blocked by the box. I don't think you can...
But you're higher up.
you cannot like.
This
just-
is this
the
shotgun.
gap is
Oh
too
my
small.
god.
Can it take
You're not
me
even strafe
higher?
running. You're never gonna make it.
Yeah, you
Well,
gotta strafe run.
I have to
through the
strafe run
gap.
through this very particular. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That shotgun's for speedrunners only. Are you a
Strafe running
speedrunner?
doesn't make it any thicker. It just like it's still
Makes you faster. It's just
I
better.
cannot. I will not be
Clippy,
able
just
to
pick
do
up those shells and
You're gonna
But
have
everybody
to
wants to-
SR-50 your way to that shotgun.
Yeah, you better have your SR-50 keybind set up.
You can also have like auto SR-50.
Is this
in
like
the options they've got.
lower?
Or you can do turbo
Just no
255.
Or jump. You could probably jump there.
just fucking
This is-
jump.
This breaks
can-
my fucking.
You can jump from
mind.
the ground. Like you don't have to do all
I
this
don't think
fucking
that opening-
song and dance.
Yeah, I don't think that opening is gonna allow you to
I can't
jump
do
out
nothing with that
there
opening.
at the
Yeah,
angle that you
No,
need
go
to.
to the ground. Go next to the box and jump and like
I mean, this
forget
is-
about it.
Not a serious critique of the map.
Yeah, Reigada, please do not
being an
change
idiot.
anything based on this.
This is Clippy being very silly.
No, yeah, that has nothing to do with the map itself. It's just Clippy like, oh, shotgun, you know.
We've all
I mean-
had a shotgun in our life.
Although I will say, the normal shotgun, I guess you can, yeah, I mean, you can bait in fighting.
Nice. Okay.
It's over for this Arachnotron.
It got like this little.
I don't want to
kinda,
wait
like,
all day for that.
Open sky, like I like this.
Yeah, it was a good area.
Like the curves.
Adding steps up and down.
Got curves in all the
Always
right
lively
places.
It's a bit, this is a bit tanky for a single shotgun, but I guess it, I don't know.
It's perfectly fine. Like people are like, oh, a single shotgun. I have to fire more than 3 times. Oh my god! Like, come on, dude.
Well, it's more that it's not that very interesting
Which
scenario.
Come on,
Sure,
Sandy.
but, like, it's 2 enemies.
Personally,
like, just do
come on,
it and
dude.
move on.
3.
I mean,
Like-
giving the player a super shotgun is like a big opening up of the player's arsenal.
Yeah, yeah, it's fair for the rest of the map. I'm just,
Yeah, the super shotgun kind of like just you're gonna replace a lot of what the player does with the super shotgun.
you can change the monsters too. That's also an option.
Yeah, but you want to have a big thing with some big guys.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
want
it
something
depends on
that
how the
takes
rest of this
more
goes. It,
than
obviously, it
2
depends how
microseconds
much you
to
do
kill
that.
Sometimes.
I'll confess that I've become increasingly anti-SSG over my career.
No.
I think
It's more
makes
that
sense.
it's more that I want it to be interesting. Like fighting revenants with a single barrel is actually really interesting because they're like a tough enemy to deal with.
I would say
whereas-
generally try to hold off on the SSG at least for a while in my maps. Like I don't do the O'Brien thing where I just like give the SSG right away, you know. It feels like too much of a crutch, I think.
Especially if there's lots of shells available, you really can't get away with just using the super shotgun and then like or the
Yeah.
rocket launcher.
Like, and shells are typically very plentiful if, I mean, first of all, because people place them all over, and secondly, because there's tons of shotgunners everywhere, so...
Well, you have to have some kind of plentiful ammo, and everybody hates bullets. So it's going to be shotgun shells.
Again, people hate the chain gun a lot. It's like, oh, the chain gun sucks, man. Give me a super shotgun. Like, nah, fuck you, dude.
What people are you talking to?
Chain
I don't
gun's
know.
better because it's 4.
No,
It's
so
4,
is this?
it's
Are
better.
you talking to people on Jimmy's server? Because I remember my time on Jimmy's server. Every map someone posted, someone would say, "Could you give the super shotgun right at the beginning? You made me fight a Hell Knight without the super shotgun."
I don't remember specific cases of that, but I wouldn't doubt it. I think also, yeah, I mean, some people, on Jimmy's server you got like a variety of people like testing your maps, that's cool. But occasionally you get like people who have a very, 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 very specific view of what you're supposed to do in Doom, and it's like, oh, no, you have to do this. You can't, like, you know.
And then it breaks your heart when the person's like, "Oh, thanks for letting me know that I'm not allowed to do that. I'll never do that again."
The do's and do not do's of Doom map.
Yeah. Yeah,
10
the
dudes and
Dooms
500 dotes.
the Dooms and Doom Knots.
Don't do what Johnny Don't does.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a preference thing of just like, you know,
I would
what
say
situations
even-
and what enemies do you put in front of the player with the
Of course,
single
like
barrel.
honestly, I'm very, very tempted to just like put like a Baron and a pistol in a map at some point. Although, I mean, like you say, it's more about the encounter itself not being interesting. And
Yeah, I
you know,
mean,
like,
I more have a problem when it's just boring. Like if you want to make it like hard and interesting and maybe like
Yeah. so
you have to
of
run
course
away
you gotta
from
find a way
something,
to
that's
do that.
cool.
Like to make it interesting, I would probably do like, you know, like 2 very small islands on basically like damaging floor, and you gotta like switch between them and like keep firing at the Baron. That's one possibility.
Well, like
Another one
I
could be,
really think single barreling like a Revenant or 2 or 3, or usually 1 or 2, like in a difficult area, maybe there's other stuff around, like that's kind of an interesting thing.
I mean, and also like single barreling a Revenant is like 4 or 5 shots. Again, it's
Damn.
not that much.
Yeah.
It's really not a big deal. Like I don't know why people are so fucking like. I think people are spoiled to some extent by the super shotgun. I think I agree kind of like with
OP.
large cat about this. Like it's often really just a crutch on the part of both mappers and players, where it's like, oh, just give me a super shotgun, just play and kill everything. You know, kind of like that's just all it becomes, right?
Now, it's tough once, like in a map like this, where there aren't like lock-ins or dedicated arenas necessarily. It's really hard to make a combat feel interesting and difficult when the player can back out.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
also
it's more
do
of a
think
classic
that
feel
the
anyway.
arena lock-in scenario, like focus of a lot of modern design, is also kind of like boring in that sense. Like very, here's a battle and there, here's another battle, and go to another place and here's another battle, and there's no rhythm to the map. It's just like a bunch of lock-in encounters, and that's just kind of.
It's a lot
Yeah, I
easier
think
to
this map
design
has
all the rhythm stuff.
This map has a decent classic, you know, incidental feel to it.
I mean, absolutely, this is clearly, obviously, like
This is a
classic.
great first map. Come on, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you
You know,
wanted
yeah,
to,
I mean,
you
a
could
lot of
shoot
players, a
single
lot of little
shotgun
things
everything.
that what would have been otherwise, I think, without all the small decisions, this would have been a lot less interesting, kind of
What did I miss?
visually.
Did you hit?
Or, did you hit that switch that was
switch?
right next to the blue key?
Switch next to the blue key. Oh my god, hello there. That's late.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I would say as much attention as you paid to the door tracks, which are unpegged, which I mean, most people think that that's probably a good idea. Also, the door tracks under the doors that open in traps, which you seem to have left pegged. So it's,
Also, do you
it's
want
just
these
like
guys to get stuck on the stairs?
random chunks of star 10 lifting with the door? You know, that's probably not a good idea in terms of like visual consistency.
Yeah, I don't care about, well, like when you use the door track texture, you could peg or unpeg either way. I do agree that it's weird
but
looking.
It's, like, it's a random
it
bit
when
of
it's
like
just
wall.
star 10.
It's the same as the wall around it, and it lifts, and it just looks so weird.
Yeah, that does look weird to me. Hey, Clippy, you get that
Oh
shot.
my god.
Jump, just.
Why
Go-
did the
go
progression
next
have
to
to
the
be
box
next
and
to
jump,
that?
Yeah.
Oh
there
my
we go.
God.
You'd survive a face rocket, you'll survive. You can get it.
Damn it.
Nailed it.
Certified Mount Erebus moment.
Oh shit. What if
Oh,
I
you
just
got
like...
this.
What's the right angle?
In Mount
Not the
Erebus,
same
Try
angle you
looking
do every
behind you.
time.
The auto map.
in Mount Erebus, you can stray from.
Oh my god!
Oh
There
yeah.
you go.
Yes!
Good.
That was
Okay.
worth the
Oh my
fucking
God.
66
God.
health or whatever.
It was
Was
worth
that
I
worth
like
it.
the little dirt roads though. That's a little cute touch.
Yeah, not making it all grass. That's big.
Interesting, yeah.
Oh, and it even, like, the dirt road goes onto the side def.
Yeah.
Yeah, you used an Ashwell 3 or something on there that we just need.
You have no idea how happy I'm gonna get that shotgun. I know what
I
it
got
costs,
An
but...
idea.
I don't know if you're supposed to, like, honestly,
Rocket jump to it.
No, that's intended.
100% intended, like, deal rocket damage to yourself to get 4 shells.
That's why you get a
You're
soul
gonna need
sphere.
those 4 shells at the end, and not that
Very
one
good
rocket that you
exchange,
used to get 4 shells.
Yeah, I always like the tech-based and natural environment sort of going through both. It's nice for a first map.
And it is a nice way to create easy variety and not make the map feel samey. Like the advice I give first-time mappers when they texture an entire thing the same is just, when you go into the next room, make all the textures different. See what happens.
Interesting. Now here, yeah, I mean, the cave environment is nice. Like,
Oh no, if you run out of shells, then
angles.
what?
Well, then the map's bullshit, because obviously Clippy even got those 4. How could
Yeah.
he run out?
There is more shells in another area that I can go back to anytime if I wanted
You
to.
could probably just use the chain at this point.
I was gonna
Well,
say
waiting
you
for
might want to use a
more-
rocket launcher or something.
You also have a mostly stacked rocket launcher.
There's also a
Yeah.
plasma gun behind that other mancubus.
Rocket launcher, God forbid. Keep, like, getting every single shell and using every single shell.
Whoa.
I can
That's
see
what
what
you
they're
see
going
here.
for there. But a little goofy looking.
Oh, I like that little sewer grate.
Yeah,
Those are great.
might have used another, like, mid texture there, but, like, that's fine. I like the idea. Like, the angled sewer, like, entrance is interesting.
I do like the burn small or whatever that's called.
The burn small. Although in Doom 2 it would probably be, yeah, it is burn small. Because burn tall would be Doom 1 only.
I like to burn small and tall, baby.
Burn big.
Burn small C.
Burn small C, burn small.
I'm gonna burn, I'm
small
gonna
L.
burn.
Tree over a lifetime.
Can't help but feel like there's another thing in this area, but I guess I'm not finding anything else, so yeah.
Crouch into the
Glowing-
sewer grate.
Yeah. For light effects for torches, I prefer light flicker rather than light glow. Is this a personal preference though?
Oh!
Whoa! Archvile!
Because like blinking lights and glowing lights, I think, are very precise and very kind of like mechanical. You know.
Wow. That was
Well,
I
fun.
think very rare use of
That
flickering
rocket
lights.
jump health is looking real good right now.
Yeah, I was just about to say, but you wish you had about 76 more health right now, don't you?
But watch these 4 shells he's
Oh.
gonna have. Change the tide.
Oh, there's more shells. You're definitely get it this time.
Run away to the caves with you.
Yeah, I mean, getting more health is not a bad idea.
This took a turn, huh? That took a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Pretty good
got-
use of an archvile to punish the player.
Another thing that you did right is like I think put an archvile in a place that it does something and not just like a random trap that feels out of place.
Oh my god, what was I thinking?
Yeah, he's
That
got
was
enough
awful.
guys. The Archvile has enough guys to help it out that you can't just peekaboo. Doesn't really work.
Yeah,
And it's
I
kind
mean-
of in an awkward place where you can't just shoot
Yeah.
it from long range. It's kind of around a corner.
part the awkward placement of the archvile.
Oh,
Nice.
thanks.
Nice.
Oh my god,
was
whatever. Good enough.
Thanks, nerd.
That chin gunner actually saved my ass so hard. That chin gunner, like,
Yeah.
really did.
Yep.
Better MVP.
Oh, it's getting too late. I'm fucking up real bad. Alright.
There's a fair amount to this map, actually. You know, fair amount of different areas.
Pretty substantial. It
More,
has
kind of more than I
revisiting
expected, I
areas.
guess.
You revisited an area and it was made interesting on return.
Yeah, I figured that was actually the end, but you've got this new area.
If I didn't screw up that archvile moment, I would have had a perfect run. But something else might also happen to me.
Yeah.
You
Except
could
for
still
that.
die.
Lots of health and stuff on this map, yeah.
It's the right amount of health.
If I didn't die, I wouldn't have died on this one.
If I hadn't wasted all my health rocket jumping, I wouldn't have died.
If that
Yeah, the
hadn't
rocket
happened-
jumping is what really screwed me up.
Really, really don't want to use the rocket launcher, huh?
What if he needs the rockets later?
Well, there's like 30 enemies left. You don't know.
I mean,
we get a
there's
poison
more to that,
section.
but still.
Interesting.
Nope.
Switch only.
Nice. All right. I like that you get really, really far away and then fire the rocket.
That's why you don't use the rocket
Oh,
launcher.
God.
Oh.
Back up, back.
I mean,
You
now
actually
is the
punish
time
the,
to push
you actually
chain,
punish the
for
player for
example.
backing up there, which is fun.
Which is big. It's a win. Ooh.
Why did I switch to the 6? Oh, I don't have plasma
You
ammo.
don't have
I
any
don't have any
six.
cells.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
if
why
you
is this
had
working?
left.
If you had
Just
used
huddle
the
in the-
rocket
huddle in
launcher
one of the closets and
earlier
rocket everybody.
instead of the
I'm out of
plasma gun,
6
then you have
juice.
some plasma ammo. That's the thing, like, you gotta mix up your ammo consumption so you have more variety when you have encounters like this.
I didn't realize
You
I was
don't have-
out. I'm like frantically trying to
you don't
switch to
have
the
any
plasma
shells,
gun.
you
It's
don't
not
have any
working. I'm like,
plasma.
what?
Yeah, don't make your map with a bugged plasma gun next time, buddy.
Don't expect the player to look at how much ammo they have.
It's just- give them exactly enough so that they know at all times.
This is another actual piece of feedback I see people give to newbies where it's like, hey, I fucked up every possible decision, and now I'm fucked. Can you make sure I can always recover no matter how bad I play?
Right.
It's like,
No.
Yeah.
no, you messed up, bud.
You need an
you made a
infinite
mistake.
ammo
Really depends on, yeah.
place.
Now,
dispenser.
to be fair, I think some things, for example, like,
Crushers.
if you make a single crucial mistake and you're fucked out of the map forever, I think that is a little bit mean sometimes, but...
Yeah, especially if it only bites you at the very end. Like if you
It
blow up
is
some
kind of
sort of
subjective.
barrel maze and then you can't beat the map. Just to name a hypothetical example. Not based on anything.
This was actually a fun little encounter because you're scared of the crushers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to leave. But you could
That's
get
an
out of there if you're
use
savvy.
crushers,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah. And that'll be the exit, I think?
Oh, that Mancubus is it.
Nice. I missed a couple secrets. That was great. That's actually so good.
Oh, you should make the player be able to find all your secrets. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I missed some secrets and I'm the best secret finder.
That door's also a little.
Like,
But yeah.
if I
Like a rumble.
notice it, it's too easy, and if I don't notice it, it's too hard. So fix your secrets.
That's a good first map for sure. Upload.
I had a great time.
Make sure your second map is at least that good.
Wow, that was like 20 minutes. It's actually
The Rumble, par 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Pretty
try
good,
again in 30 seconds.
pretty good amount of like variety and just meat on there for a first.
Yeah, some weird texture issues here and there, but like that's pretty minor.
Good stuff,
said it,
man.
man.
I definitely want to play another one of your maps. Yeah, that was fun. Gotta see what happens
Make more
next.
maps.
Absolutely.
Great
No,
job.
legit. I had a good time.
Great job.
Nicely made. Engaging. Like the gameplay was fun. Yeah. Well,
Nice.
till next time. All right, bye.
Great job.
Nice.